miles an hour. Wow, it's like effortless. All right, guys, so like over a year ago, I saw this car when I had my other Mustang in here, and it was a 6-cylinder. This is a Mustang 50 GT with a performance package, Orange Fury.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So I'll be having this car in a lot of the videos, taking you along on rides to photo shoots. After a year of looking at this car, I finally got it. All right, guys, so here it is, Orange Fury 2019 GT Premium with the Performance Pack 1. Really like this car. I had a silver V6 Mustang, and I know what you're thinking of V6, yeah, whatever. But I loved that car, and I always drove Trans Ams and Firebirds. I liked them. Years later, I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to get back into another sports car, and so here we go. Mustang 50 GT Premium. I love this car. I love the wheels. It's got the Brembo braking, and you know what? For those of you wondering about the Brembo brakes, if they're very touchy, you've heard they're very touchy. They are touchy, but they're not touchy like you're thinking they're touchy. Not like you step on them and you stop crazy. When I first test drove this car, the brakes just felt incredibly solid. So they're not touchy like quick stop, like very sensitive. They're just sensitive as in they work really well. You could feel that there's a lot of power in the brakes. So again, they're not touchy like barely touch it and you stop. They're just sensitive as in they work really, really well. Show you the inside. So I saw this car when I was bringing my silver Mustang in for a little oil change, and I just fell in love with it. Started up, you can hear. I love the touch screen. Very easy to use. Syncs up to your iPhone really well through USB or Bluetooth. It's got your steering wheel settings, track settings, traction control, hazards. I wish this had heated seats. The dealership says they can add heated seats for me, so I think I'm gonna have them do that. I think it's like $400. That's worth it to me. It's a 2019. I'm the first owner. It's now got 178 miles. That's amazing. Do you need a car like this? No, you don't. But I really like it. I've got 2 younger kids. They fit in the back seat just fine. It's quiet in here. Engine sounds great. It's got the oil pressure and the vac gauges. Other than that, pretty standard. The suspension, as I said, it's Performance 1. Suspension is really solid, really tight. I got the automatic. If you wanted to, you could bring this to the track because it has the Performance Pack 1 suspension, which also comes with the wing. Let me show you that right now. I really like the wing. It does not obstruct your view whatsoever when you're driving. The wing adds a really nice touch. I love it. I'm not a fan of the GTs without the wing. You look in the rearview mirror. Hey, how you guys doing? You can kind of see the wing like back there. It's barely, like, it doesn't hinder your view at all. Blind spots are pretty good, you know. Not as good as in the Ford Escape, obviously. But there you go. Okay, let's get going. Seatbelt, always right here where it says Mustang. That lights up neon blue at night. This engine has a really, really nice rumble to it. And the 10-speed auto trans is just flawless, just seamless. I want to do a shout out to Rady's Rides. When I was looking all over for Mustang GTs, surfing like a crazy person, surfing the web, his content is just awesome. Check out Rady's Rides. Joe Rady does a really great job taking you on drives of various cars, especially GTs. Outstanding channel. Oh man, you hear that? Just such a pleasure to drive. The car is built rock solid. Solid as the day is long. Especially with the suspension, it's stiff, but not stiff in a bad way. It's stiff and just solid. Grips the road tight. You could feel it in the suspension. the springs, everything is just great. There's a cop hiding in the church right there, so we're gonna be nice as we go past him. That's one thing too. It's like, well, you spend all this money in a car and you want to fire it up, and then there's like always a cop hiding out. Well, I'm just test driving it, officer. There he is right there. And, you know, being Orange Fury in color, you know, you just stand out like a sore thumb. But man, that engine just purrs. I'm going to get a chocolate shake right now as an excuse to just drive this car more. Driving this Mustang GT, it is a joy to drive. You're like reclined, but not really. So like you're sitting, but your legs aren't completely, you know, like perpendicular to the ground like if you're in a van. The seats are ultra comfortable. They're cloth. I really like them. They've got lumbar on both the passenger and driver, and as I said, I'll probably have the dealer put in heated seats because I love the heated seats even in the summertime, because you know, when you get to be older like me, it's a joy to have the heat on your lower back. Let me tell you. Let me turn the signal off because I'm not turning. I don't know why. It's a luxury muscle car that's so comfortable to drive. I love it. I love the sound of that V8. So a lot of people who got the EcoBoost, they wind up going to the V8 actually, because they want that sound. And gas mileage right now, I've just been doing neighborhood driving and running errands the last 3 days I've had the car, and I am averaging 16.7 miles to the gallon, and I have gotten on the gas a few times on the highway. I'm sure it'll go up to 20 or 22 easily. My 2017 Ford Escape averages 18 to 19 miles per gallon. So I'm doing 16.7 miles a gallon. I'm doing 3 miles a gallon less on the Mustang GT than I am the Ford Escape. And my car insurance, because I'm not an 18-year-old guy, I'm older than that, much older than that. My insurance literally is going up from a 2017 Ford Escape to a 2019 Mustang GT with a performance package 1, $18 a month. I can live with that. So even when you take your foot off the brake and you just kind of coast, you can feel and hear the engine just wants to go. This Coyote engine is, gotta test drive it to know what I'm talking about. And if you just barely touch the gas to go a few miles more an hour, it's got this deep, subtle growl like a purring lion. It's just powerful, but not dangerous powerful. It's just a sweet sound. I love it. The stereo system sounds good. Let me see if you can pick it up when I take my foot off the gas and I hit the gas a little, off the brake and I hit the gas a little bit. Once the cars move up a little bit in the drive-through here, for getting the chocolate shake. Can you hear it? Probably not. Let's try it again. Just slightly touching the gas. I don't know if you could hear that, but anyway, it's a great car. And yeah, it's a lot of money, but for what you're getting, it's not. So probably in a few months I'll regret paying the monthly payments, but thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I just can't wait for everything to get back to normal.
I know. I'm sick of being trapped inside. I mean, I'm a homebody to begin with,
Well,
but
me too, but it's like,
you can't go anywhere, do anything.
no, I know. Not even go out for a beer.
I know. Well, my excuse to come here is so I can just get out for a few minutes, you know, get a shake and drive around, and then I'm going to go home. Whatever.
Too bad I'm working. I go home with you.
All right. Stay safe.
You too.
She was a nice lady who was like 70. See, I'm telling you, it's a chick magnet. No, I'm just kidding. That sounds really good. We get straight so the shake doesn't spill all over the place, and then I'll hit it. Miles an hour. Wow, it's like effortless.